So this is why I would recommend, hey, just stay true to size. Do not go down half size because the redesigned shape on this one might be a little tight on your feet when it does come to the narrowness of it, y'all. So just go true to size. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just people think they let them. Laces, y'all, these only come with the white laces. No other laces are included, of course, the same way as the OGs came. When you look up here, we do got the OG lace lock, y'all. So we do got the black lace lock. A lot of y'all question, why does it have a black lace lock? Why does it have, I don't know why.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Pressure coming. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense there lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground, and he smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. And that ball is picked off. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Touchdown, Tar Heels! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They're trying to get to him. Still looking. He's going to take off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Johnson looking to throw. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Johnson wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the...
Gonna take a shot. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's English. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Picked off. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great return for the Tar. In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket starts to collapse. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any time in between the quarterback as an intended target, and as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up for
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So North Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. first down for the offense. On the move. Fakes his man out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. They're going to ride this running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and if we're...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Takes it there. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. Looking to go up top on first down. Snags it. Pulled down for the tackle.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's English. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll try it over the left side.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But we got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Dumps it to the back. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Man, your goal of the defense is to stop.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's right on target.
That's a good job by the drag route.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this game.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's a pick in the end zone. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC!
And great job by this defense. You got them backed up. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, getting your hands up, putting your hand on the football, and then guess what? The easiest interception of all. Catch it in the other team's end zone, 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. They'll throw it on first down. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Makes the catch. It's Bell. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Run in the red zone, it's Bell. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. Offense set on 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hampton. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to...
Open runway ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This guy just gives you nothing else. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line, everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football in the perimeter.
On 3rd down, going up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game. Gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The back goes in motion. At the 45, on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a lineman.
2nd down coming up. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's got his man. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Quickly out to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of... And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradled. In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. Off the play fake. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Going to the run, it's Hampton. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got his man. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Woo, boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Off the play fake on first down to throw. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Leaves it with the back. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He wants to pass it on second down. Makes a connection. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 15. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking to throw it again. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now on second and goal. Try to barge their way in. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. The offense set for a first down play. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off-play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football, because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. 1st and goal for the offense. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That's caught. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get the sack just like that.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. Second down.
On the set.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. They'll try to pop the draw. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Snagged in the middle, it's Montgomery. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's got an open man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent.
And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. from the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got his man quickly. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, they're not get free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes his connection. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He wants to throw it again. And they got him for the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away.
Number 96 in punt formation to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. First down for this offense. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Steps away to find some room. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB. What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. First down here from the offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Picked off. He'll go down right there, but way to come up with that turnover. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets... The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Extending the play. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Working his way on the return up to...
At the 40.
line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about about that one. Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll